Hey everyone, Jordan here with Iron and Grit, and today I want to talk about how you can fix your posture. That is what this podcast is all about. I'm going to talk about the hidden dangers of having bad posture. I'm going to talk about how to fix it, what are some of the best exercises that you can do, and how not fixing it has dire consequences over time. Having bad posture is actually a silent killer that slowly creeps up on you, and I will show you in this podcast, or tell you rather, how to become aware of it and what you can do to fix it. Good morning, Grit Nation. This is Jordan here with another Iron and Grit podcast. And today I want to talk about posture and how you can make yours better. So it's no secret that health and posture is eroding. The number of people that go to chiropractors, the number of people that have back and neck problems and joint and bone issues is just astronomical. And it's only getting worse. And we know what's causing it. We're not as mobile as we used to be. We're not as active as we used to be. We sit in chairs, which human beings were not designed to sit in chairs. They were designed to squat on their own 2 feet and sit down in a squat position. And as a result of all of this sitting and no activity, our posture is just collapsing. Our spines are getting all bent out of whack, which affects our breathing. Our breathing is getting shorter. We're getting shortness of breath, which is causing all kinds of problems, like anxiety problems. And it's really wearing down the body from the inside out when you don't get that good fresh air. So posture is ultra important. You know, when you don't have good posture, your muscles tighten up, can lead to imbalances, and over time that leads to a lot of strain and a lot of pain. So there's a few things that you can do to improve your posture, and we're going to talk about those today. Two of the best ways to improve your posture are to, one, simply is just move your body. You'll see that as the underlying theme here. Walking with standing up straight and tall like you're meant to is going to make a big difference. So 20 or 30 minutes of walking a day can actually help to improve your posture. So that's something to keep in mind. The other thing to do to improve your posture is lift weights. Spoiler alert, big surprise. You know that I'm big on the weightlifting, and weightlifting, balanced weightlifting, challenging weightlifting can fix your posture. It can also serve as a way to prevent any issues with posture that may arise down the road. So what happens is a lot of people get a hunchback or a crook in their neck and rounded, rolled shoulders. And what that does is it weakens their back muscles, it weakens their glutes, their hamstrings, and their entire posterior chain. And their front delts, their shoulders, their chest, and everything gets really super tight and scrunched up into a ball, which pulls your shoulders forward, which pulls your ribs and your back apart. It's really kind of nasty, and it's putting unbalanced pressure on your joints, which is going to lead to joint problems, and it's going to mess up your whole body, your whole kinetic chain. So when you move, your entire body moves. When you move one part of your body, your entire body moves. And one part of your body always helps or hurts the other. And if you're not in good alignment, you're going to create pain, and you're going to create problems, and you're going to wear down your joints, and it's going to hurt your quality of life. So having good posture is extremely important. It's super important for health, super important for overall well-being and happiness and quality of life. Because once your rib box starts to collapse and you start to fold forward, and your spine kind of gets that C shape when you start to hunch forward, your lung capacity starts to reduce. Your lungs aren't getting as full as they could be because there's so much external pressure on them. You start taking shallower breaths, and when you take shallower breaths, oxygen is the most important thing you could possibly get. Oxygen, nothing is more important than oxygen. Without oxygen, you die in like 4 minutes. But what we're doing is we are essentially slowly suffocating our bodies because we don't breathe deep anymore. You don't breathe deep. Many people don't exercise, and when you exercise, you get hot, you get sweaty, you start breathing heavy. That is something that exercise makes you do. It makes you breathe deep into your lungs, and it trains and improves your lung capacity and your efficiency to pull in oxygen and for your body to use oxygen. And your body uses oxygen in every single biomechanic process that you can think of, and even ones that we aren't aware of yet as human beings. So, super important to stand up straight and tall with a big, proud chest, and that's going to allow you to intake more oxygen. It's going to reduce your stress levels, and it's going to make you feel better and more relaxed. So that's another huge reason that you want to improve your posture. And it's amazing. It's also no secret that our environments are what is causing our posture to degrade. We're sitting down hunched over a screen or a computer all day. We're looking down at our phone. If you look at your phone, you want to keep your head up, your nose up, and just peer down with your eyes. Use your eyes to move around. Don't move your head down. Use your eyes to look down. When you look down at your phone, or bring your phone up to your face. Don't look down. That's just not a good thing to do. Eventually, it gets so bad that your bones and your ligaments can actually kind of rust. It's almost like if metal were to rust into place, and then you get locked in this very uncomfortable, unnatural position, and your body just starts to go downhill from there. It's super important to keep your spine aligned and to keep really good posture. Staying in alignment is going to keep your body and your joints and your tissues and your ligaments in good condition as you age. So you won't have to worry about knee or hip or joint replacements as you get older. It's also going to help with body articulation and feeling throughout your body, because your brain sends signals through your nervous system, and the main stem is through your spinal cord in your back, and you don't want any blockages there. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, and if your spine is curved, it's going to take more effort, more time to transmit signals from your brain to the rest of your body. Okay? And if there's any bend or a nook or a crook somewhere, it's going to impair or impede the signals moving back and forth, which could cause problems of its own, especially over time. And it's actually been stated, I'm not sure if they proved it or not, but it kind of makes sense that if you have a hunchback or a crook in your neck from having terrible posture, that could actually shorten your life, because your body is not getting proper signals from the brain to do what it's supposed to do, whether repair itself, what have you. Because the body and the brain and the mind are all connected. So you need to keep those avenues open and wide so communication can flow without any issues. So here's things that we can do. Obviously, you can get a standing desk. You can get a walking desk where you work while you walk on a treadmill. You could get a manual labor job if you're into that. Most people are going to sit down, though. You can sit down on an exercise ball because that'll force you to kind of sit up straight. Otherwise, you'll fall over. And you just have to be aware. You need to have self-awareness. You need to have awareness of your body, of your breathing, and of your posture. And you want to stand up straight and tall, or sit up straight and tall, Get your chakras aligned. You can do yoga. Yoga is a fantastic, amazing practice that you can do for health improvement, for stress maintenance, and for overall health. It's easy on your body. It's incredible on your body. You don't really have to worry about getting hurt. Obviously, check with a doctor first because I don't want to get sued if you do get hurt. If you get a bad yogi instructing you and they fuck something up, I don't want those problems, and neither do you. So do your research. There's a lot of good yoga folks out there that can help you out and show you the ropes. And you can get started like right now by looking up a video. So come to me for weightlifting. Find someone else for yoga. But I do endorse yoga. I tried it. I've done it. I love to stretch and meditate and breathe deeply. And yoga brings all of those things together. So definitely look into yoga. It's going to make your muscles and joints long. It's going to make your muscles long and lean and strong. Yoga is like training against yourself. It's definitely a one-to-one, you versus you kind of thing, because you're training using your own body against your body to help your body. Because you have antagonistic muscles. Whenever I stretch something, like if I touch my toes, stretching my hamstrings, the antagonistic muscle would be the quadriceps. Or if I pull my ankle back behind me, I'm stretching my quadricep, then my antagonistic muscle is the hamstring. So there's always going to be some sort of a balance to consider. And it's really quite interesting once you get more in touch and in tune with your body. You can understand like where your imbalances are, and you can understand where your tightness are and your pain is, and it's just something that sticks with you. First of all, it'll fix it, but any of those issues, you can kind of take them with you through the day, and you recognize them, and that when you know that they're a problem, they're with you so that you can fix them throughout the day. So if I know that like my body has like a little twist in the torso, I can counteract that a little bit by just being aware of it, breathing, and just letting my body kind of get into its natural position by itself. And it will. It doesn't take much effort, outside of just standing up straight and breathing appropriately and deeply. And that's the thing, like, our new normal is so not normal. Our new normal now, like if you were to stand up straight with perfect posture, with good posture, it would feel like you were going to fall backwards. Like you would feel like if you were in front of people or you were in a crowded area, you'd probably feel uncomfortable if you stood up tall with bad posture, because it seems like you're sticking out like a sore thumb. It seems like it almost looks like you're prideful or boastful, but that's not you talking. That's just society talking or implanting that thought into your head. Who knows where you got it from, and who knows why you're thinking it. Maybe you're not thinking it. Maybe it's just me, but no, there's other people that have said this to me too when I tell them to stand up straight, where it seems like they're overdoing it. But no, that's just how it's done. That is what good posture is supposed to feel like. It just doesn't feel normal to you anymore because you've almost folded in half and you're hunched over and leaning forward. But perfect posture would be like if you were standing against a wall and you had your heels against the wall, your heels, your butt, your upper back around the shoulder blades, and the back of your head should all touch that wall. And that would be perfect posture. Your abs are tight, your chest carriage is high, and your head is just held high on top. It's not back, it's not forward, it's not left, it's not right. It's just looking straight ahead with your chin up, nose forward, eyes forward, top of the head level. That's all there is to it. If you look at kids, for example, kids that before they get into video games and that kind of stuff, they have perfect posture. If you look at a kid, they are walking straight, they're walking tall, back is straight, shoulders are back, neck is straight, head is straight. Then what happens? You look at their parents, and what do you see? They're all hunched over, crumpled up. How does that happen? It doesn't happen. We're not born like that. We didn't grow up that way. Something happened over time that made our posture worse, and we're suffering as a result. But if you're aware of it, you can do something to fix it. And I hope that you do. So they did a study, and that doesn't just happen either. It doesn't just happen. There's people that are in their 70s, 80s, 90s with perfect posture. There are indigenous tribes throughout the world that have never had contact with modern society. And if you look at photographs of these tribesmen and women, they have absolutely perfect posture. They're standing up straight and tall, and these are people, men and women of all ages, from 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way into the golden years, and they're standing up perfectly straight, perfectly tall, with excellent posture. Because, honestly, they'd probably die without it. They walk a lot. They don't have cars or domesticated horses or any modes of conveyance or ways to travel except their own 2 feet. So they're probably walking 15, 20 miles a day. They need to have that perfect posture in order to maintain their health. Otherwise, their knees and hips would wear out, and then they would be a burden on their tribe, and they'd probably die. We don't have that in modern society, but you wouldn't die, but you would probably be it would be a burden on you. It would be a burden on you to have the bad posture. So fix that. A few exercises you can do to fix posture. Obviously, you can do the deadlift. You can do good mornings, but go very, very light. Make sure you train Romanian deadlifts with some dumbbells. Those are fantastic for your whole posterior chain. Pull-ups, if you can do them. Lots of rows. Pull-ups, pull-downs, and back extensions or back hyperextensions. Those are all fantastic. And you don't have to go heavy. You can go light. Just feel your back working. And keep your hamstrings loose and limber, but tight when you're training them. And once you train your posterior chain and make that strong again, that will literally pull everything back. You'll stand up nice and tall and strong. Your feet will feel grounded to the floor, and you'll just glide whenever you walk, and it'll feel like you're floating. You'll get some nice muscle tone and strength to go along with that good posture, and you'll just feel better. You'll feel lighter. You'll breathe better. Food will taste better, and you'll just enjoy life more. So go ahead and give it a shot. It's not going to happen overnight, so be patient. You need to do these exercises daily because your posture is being attacked daily. So you need to take daily steps to counteract it. 12 hours a day of sitting in a position that's hurting your posture isn't going to be fixed by one 30-minute workout. It's going to take a lot of 30-minute workouts done correctly to fix it, but it's well worth the effort. So that's something I would suggest. If nothing else, if you're happy with your weight, if you're happy with your health, if nothing else, try to improve your posture. You can go to the chiropractor, you can go to the doctor, you can get realigned. That's totally up to you. But take measures into your own hands. You have the power, you have the capability, and you owe yourself to take the steps to fix your posture and feel better. And you will. You'll feel better every single day. So I'm at the gym now. I'm actually going to go do a back workout. Work on my posture a little bit because I've been working a lot and hunched over a computer, trying to get more content out to you guys and doing a lot of work any way you look at it on a lot of different things. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below or leave a comment on my blog, ironandgrit.com. I've got some new workout stuff available at ironandgrit.net. If you want some really cool hats that say Iron and Grit on them, or if you want some workout shirts or tanks or long sleeve tees or short sleeve tees, they're all form-fitting, they're all stylish, they're all super comfortable. I've got a great supplier and a great t-shirt printer that I use, and I've tested all these products myself. And the hoodies are super soft and super cozy and warm, and they look sharp too. And they've got a real athletic and relaxed feel to them. So if you feel like getting a brand new workout shirt and looking good at the gym, go ahead and pick one up. I will appreciate it. And until next time, guys, check me out on Instagram at Iron and Grit. Give me a follow. Join in any conversations. Send me a direct message if you have any questions. All right, love you guys. Thanks for listening. Hope you had a great holiday. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. And I hope that you have a happy and prosperous New Year. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.